Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. Yesterday I made a video talking about the fact that I'm a little frustrated about DLC3. And in the comments of that video, loads of people responded and said, Milo, despite the fact that you're a little forlorn, you're ranting just a little bit, well, maybe a lot, you're actually just making me more excited. You're making me more hyped for the release of DLC3. And so I thought, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go one step further. If Treyarch aren't gonna start that hype train off and start getting us excited for the release of their next map, then you know what? I'll do it myself. I will start that process off, and so in this video, we're gonna be running through 5 very good reasons why you should be hyped for DLC3, why any Zombies fan should be excited for the release of this map. Let's do this. Starting things off with number 5, yeah! Despite being number 5, this is not filler by any means. This is not a dud reason to get excited. No sir, no madam, let's talk about Nikolais' story. We had a memory segment from Nikolai earlier than any of the other memory segments. We actually heard mention of Nikolai specifically in this new story arc earlier than any of the other characters. Where, you ask? Well, the old quote that goes something like, Nikolai, 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 where do I keep hearing that name? Why do I keep hearing that name? Remember that quote? It's from Mob of the Dead, which came out in mid-2013, and now, 3 years later, we are finally going to be playing in a map which is going to be Stalingrad, World War II version of today's Volgograd. We're going to be playing in that map, and funnily enough, that very location is somewhere that Nikolai himself has visited. He has fought in the Battle of Stalingrad. He says in all of the Black Ops 3 maps,
yes, big explosion, but smaller than Stalingrad.
He says that in all of the maps. He's been to this place. And now, at long last, we are going to get a little bit of closure, just a little bit, of his story. A little bit of an insight into who the one that he lost is. Because if you remember, in his memory segment video, Nikolai's sitting there and he's like,
I have fought in many battles, many wars, but I have lost only one.
And so, we're going to learn, I hope, who that one is. What that one is. Why that is so important in his memory segment. If you remember, when they were originally teasing Black Ops 3 and they gave us trailers for the Giant, Nikolai is talking about returning to his family. This is something that we haven't really seen emulated as well in the other characters. He is special because this Nikolai has a purpose. He has something that he has lost that has been ripped from his very soul, and now we're gonna go collect his soul in DLC 3, but also we're gonna learn what his story is and why we should care about it so much in the map itself. It's super duper exciting. I cannot wait. Now let's zoom right in to number 4. Yeah. Speaking of soul collection, number 4 is going to be on this very topic, right? Let's rewind a little bit to the beginning of Black Ops 3 because we've got a story to finish. And what I mean by that is that in Shadows of Evil, the secret scrap contains 4 sets of coordinates. There's the Giant, there's Der Eisendrache, there's Zetsubo no Shima, and there's DLC 3, Stalingrad, right? Those 4 sets of locations are the locations in which we collect a soul. We've already got Richterfens in the Giant, we've got Dempsey's in Der Eisendrache, we've got Takio's in Zetsubo no Shima, and we're going to be getting Nikolai's in Stalingrad. And that means that once we finish the Easter egg in this map, and we absorb his soul into the summoning key, we collect his soul, and we are done with that series of tasks, we will be freed from the shackles of that game mechanic. We'll be freed from the shackles of, oh yes, you gotta go get the next soul now, and oh, the next map, well, yeah, it's not really a mystery what you'll be doing. You'll be going and getting another soul. We're gonna be freed of all that. And instead, we're gonna have to be told some new stuff about what the progression is going to be from the collection of that soul into the final end game of DLC 4. There is no way that they're going to just leave us on a cliffhanger with no information at all at the end of this map. They absolutely have to start telling that story and start the narrative dissipation now rather than in a month's time or 2 months' time, because otherwise there's just too much storytelling to do between this map and the final map, because in the final map, we have no idea what's going to go on. We have no idea right now. London's burning. Maybe it's going to be Atlantis. Maybe we'll be on the moon. Maybe we'll be wherever. Who knows, right? But they're going to start having to tell that story right now. And that's really exciting. That's going to be number 3. Number 3 involves the culmination of another separate thread of this narrative. In Mob of the Dead, there are 4 prisoners, and each prisoner has a cell number. In Origins, we're introduced to the Origins cast, and Richtofen has a pair of blood vials on his chest. On those blood vials are a pair of cell numbers, which correspond to a pair of the prisoners from Mob of the Dead. So, that in itself has been a huge mystery as to when he got the blood vials, why he got the blood vials, and how he's going to use the blood vials ever since 2013. We're in 2016 now. 3 years have passed, and we've been wondering about that year on year on year ever since we first saw them. Now, at last, in Richtofen's memory segment, for example, he says, "The blood will protect me." And it's all very ominous. And also, at the end of Zetsubou no Shima, the characters all go to a mystery location and they get blood vials for themselves. We're introduced to the idea that the blood is an insurance policy in case we do not like where we end up. So, in DLC 3, the characters have just gone from Zet to an unknown location to get the blood, and now they're coming back to Zet. They are no doubt, in this map, going to be talking about the fact that they've just gone somewhere and done something, and it's been completely unbeknownst to the player. The player has not seen that location. The player has only seen them teleporting to and from it. The player has not experienced anything in the universe that they've gone to, or the world that they have gone to, but rather, they've just seen the transport, seen the teleport, but nothing else. And so, in DLC 3, when we spawn in and the characters start talking to each other, it's highly likely that we'll have Dempsey saying,
I don't know if that was really necessary, Doc.
and then Richtofen will be like, "No, Dempsey, it was completely necessary. We cannot tell Maxis, but this is all part of my plan." That's going to happen. They're going to be talking about this subject that we've had no discussion of for the last 3 years. And that in itself is damn exciting. The fact that they could use the blood in some capacity is even more exciting. And I can't freaking wait to learn about what those damn things are for, why Richtofen got them in the first place, how he knew that he needed to get them, how he knew that there would be an insurance policy in case they don't like where they end up, all the way back during before Origins. Whew. That's heavy story content there, and I can't wait. And now we've got number 2. Number 2 is a little bit of a fun one. I've pushed the boat out here and tried to do something a little special for you guys. So let's talk gameplay. Of all the Black Ops 3 maps, if there was to be a map in which Treyarch would say, you know what, guys, we're gonna bring back the one and the only, the legendary, the lauded PPSH from World at War, if they were ever going to do that, then it would be in this map. It is the perfect setting. We're going to Stalingrad, we're going to Russia. We've played in this very area alongside Reznov of all people, okay, in the World at War campaign. We have been here, we have fought here, we have bled here, we have killed here, and it's perfect. It's perfect for the return of the PPSH. Perfect for it. And so, today, with the help of a friend, I've managed to secure some DLC 3 gameplay for you guys. I have direct feed footage of DLC 3. Never before seen. Let's take a look. PPSH gameplay. Let's go.
It's not vodka, but what can I do? Disgusting drink for foul American. Oh well. I have PP, I am happy, yeah? I am simple man. As long as PP is by my side, then I am content. You know, I also am content because third wife is in backpack, but... wait, I can't say this? Oh, okay. Oh, what is this? Foul, infernal creature in front of me! Get out of my sight, pig. Okay, so as I was saying, I have logs for fire in backpack, and I will be burning that one later. So, you know how the old song goes, nah? Zombies chasing on the moon, Nikolai goes to his bedroom. That is plan at least. I look for Easter egg, nah? So, earlier today I pick up a little... hold on! I have found it. My quest. The stupid contraption for American. I must put laundry note inside, and then I will complete the Easter egg. Or so I am told, yeah? I don't really know. Okay, let's see, is this going to take a while, or... maybe... Ah! There it is! I've done it!
Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little bit of DLC3 gameplay. I thought it was really quite exciting. Certainly got me pumped. So without further ado, let's talk about the number one thing that I think is exciting about the prospect of DLC3 releasing in a few days or weeks' time. Shh. It's time for number one. Here we are. Number one is gonna be, finally, after 8 months of complete ambiguity and teasing from the writers at Treyarch, after all this time, we are going to learn of Dr. Monty's hidden agenda. Who's Dr. Monty? Good freaking question! What's Dr. Monty planning? Even better question! Why is Dr. Monty suddenly so integral to the story? At this point, all your questions are pretty damn good, Governor. To be honest, Dr. Monty is one of the most ridiculously confusing elements of the Black Ops 3 story so far, simply because Monty has been introduced with no explanation, with no prior build-up, with no true introduction. Monty has just appeared in the world as if he's always been there, and we're left going, who? Literally, we haven't known. I just clapped accidentally. I'm getting that hyped up right now. We haven't known who Monty is for the entire of Black Ops 3. We've had quotes here and there from Richmond saying, oh yes, I wonder if Maxis know who created these machines, or whatever it might be. But we haven't known. However, we have known that Monty has a plan. Monty has something up his sleeve. And the exciting thing is that in my lightning round with Jason Blundell, or it might have been one of the other interviews I did with him, he said to me, right, I asked, will we learn of Dr. Monty's hidden agenda? Will we learn what that entails before DLC 4? And Jason said yes. So in this map, it's finally time to learn what the hell Dr. Monty has been planning, most likely who Dr. Monty is, and what Dr. Monty's impact is going to be on the ensuing chaos that is no doubt going to be absolutely palpable in the community for the next however many months until we finally get DLC 4. Jason Blundell surprises us all with this gargantuan titan of a map that will put in place the brackets of the Call of Duty Zombies storyline, and we'll be able to say that, my friends, is that. The end. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I just can't wait. So DLC 3 is just around the corner, and DLC 3 is going to be the omen, the dark presence that precedes the final tying of the knot of DLC 4. And if that's not a reason to get excited, then I don't know what is. So I've been MrRoflWaffles. Hopefully, this has spoken to your heart, spoken to your mind, spoken to the theorists, spoken to the gameplay lovers, spoken to everyone in the community, and essentially got you a little excited for the upcoming map pack. Because if Treyarch won't do it, then I sure as hell will. So thanks, guys, for watching this video. I'm so freaking excited about the future, and I can't wait for you guys to come along with me on the journey over the next few months and the next few years as well. We've got mod tools coming out. We've got really cool stuff planned for Infinite Warfare. As much as everyone likes to hate on it right now, I'm convinced that the zombies in that game is going to be something somewhat different and somewhat interesting. And so I'm hyped for that as well, even though we know so little about it right now. Looking forward to coming on this journey with you guys. So thanks for watching. I've been MrRoflWaffles, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.